I'm like, yeah, so typically what you like to do for fun, all this stuff. And she's like, yeah, I like to go to the gym, go this way, and, you know, this place, and then I'm also a witch. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, I'm a witch, but I'm not like the bad witch. See, from where I am from, witchcraft, we reject it in Jesus' name. What's up, brodies? Welcome to the Bourbon Effect. My name is Tunji, and you already know what it is. So let's talk. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen the intro of the video. If you're watching this video, a lot of you guys are probably from my most popular video, Choosing Signals That Women Will Show You. And that was the video where I mentioned that I hooked up with a witch. And I've seen some comments every here and there talking about like, let us know the story. Like, what the hell happened? You're talking about a witch, blah, blah, blah. I'll see it every here and there, but I'm just like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Well, I've gotten to it, all right? So I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I hooked up with a witch. Now, mind you guys, this is real life, okay? So don't expect no freaking crazy story or anything like that. It's pretty regular, but there is some weird shit that happened. So if you wanna know what that was, just stay tuned. Nothing crazy, but it was oddly coincidental. This shit was going on, okay? But yeah. So one day, you know, it's summertime, and I'm going for a walk. Typically, like for me, I enjoy taking walks. You know, I'll smoke a J, take a walk, listen to music. It's very therapeutic for me, especially when I'm in my apartment by myself a lot. It's nice to get some fresh air. And, you know, I'm taking a walk, and, you know, before even doing that, I always crossed my mind like, man, I haven't seen no fine women around my apartment complex. Like, I'm over here thinking it's going to be like the movies. I'm just be walking one day and be like, damn, you know, you see that fine ass chick, blah, blah. That shit had not happened to me. Like, I was just like, okay, I haven't seen any fine girl. At some point, I was just like, you know what? I'm probably not expecting to see it anymore. I'm just going to go about my day. You know, I don't look for it when I take walks, but it'd be good to see some eye candy once in a while, okay? So I'm taking a walk, smoking my J, doing the usual, listening to music. And as I'm walking, I'm seeing this girl from a distance on the sidewalk, but like all the way on the other end, walking with her dog. And I'm like, from a distance, I'm like, damn, she looked pretty decent. She's like 5'3", long blonde hair, you know, white girl. And I'm like, she looked pretty decent from my, actually, I think she was like 5'4". She looked pretty good from that distance. But, you know, I was kind of waiting it out, you know, just playing it cool, acting like I wasn't paying attention or even saw her. And, you know, we're getting closer and closer. And mind you, I'm still seeing this chick. But I told myself I ain't gonna say nothing just because it's the first time I'm seeing her. I'm like, I'll probably see her some other time. As we're walking past, her dog like comes up to me and starts trying to lick me or play with. I don't know what it was doing, but supposedly, you know, the dog liked me. And it was all over me. And then, you know, she smiled at me. I smiled at her. And, you know, I just petted the dog a little bit and I kept it moving. Actually, no, I didn't pet it the first time, right? So we walk opposite directions after we cross each other the first time. Then typically whenever I take this walk, I'll walk on the sidewalk, go all the way to the other end, and then I'll turn around and then go right back. She did the same thing. So now we're in opposite places on where we both originally were. And we're walking back. And the first time I didn't say anything to her. Second time, as we're walking by, her dog comes up to me, and at this point I'm just like, you know what, let me say what's up. Now when I finally got a closer look at her, I was like, oh, she's actually pretty cute.
Oh my god,
like, she decent. Like, I wasn't expecting it because, from a distance, you just never know. I'm like, she cute. I introduced myself. I say, hey, is this a boy or girl? The dog, you have a cute dog. She's like, yeah, it's a boy. I'm like, cool. Like, you live around here, blah, blah. Starting conversation like normal. And she's like, yeah, I stay around here. I stay like right down the street over there. I'm just like, yeah, she don't live too far from me. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for.
Oh my.
But we chatting it up. And long story short, I say, yo, we should hang out sometime. And she was like, yeah, like we can just do it on some like just cool shit, just because we both watched Demon Slayer. So that was like a conversation that we were having anime wise. And I was like, yeah, come to my place. We should watch this sometime. And she was like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm not trying to do anything serious or anything like that. I'm not like looking to hook up or anything. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm not expecting nothing. And that's how you guys should play it. Okay. Never expect something from a certain situation. The less you think about it, the less you set expectations to do anything, the easier it will become. I promise you. Okay. So I played it cool, nonchalant. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Right. I see her again. I'm messaging her for a couple days. We chatting it up, but she keeps like making excuses why she can't come over. Eventually, I take a walk again and I see her. All right. And the second time that I see her, evening time, she's walking her dog again, per usual. And we eventually run into each other. We start chatting it up again. Like, hey, what's up? How you been? Everything. Just been busy and all that shit. Just catching up, essentially. And eventually I tell her, yo, like, why you been dodging me? I like to use this line, like, why you been dodging me like you Mayweather or some shit like that. Like when girls acting like a little flaky when you texting them and then they act like they don't be seeing it, or they'll try to find an excuse on why they can't come over or something like that. It's a little joke that I like to throw at them. But she starts laughing. She's like, no, I've just been really busy. And, things like that. Eventually, she agrees to come to my spot like the next day. We plan a day for her to come over. As we're conversing, she was just like, yeah, like, I'm like, yeah, so typically what you like to do for fun, all this stuff. And she's like, yeah, I like to go to the gym, go this way, this place. And then I'm also a witch. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, I'm a witch, but I'm not like the bad witch. See, from where I am from, witchcraft, we reject it in Jesus' name. See, if you are an African child or just you have any parents that are religious of the sort, my mom didn't even like me watching Harry Potter. Okay, my mom didn't like me watching Harry Potter because there was wizardry in there, witchcraft and all that stuff. And my mom was always like, no, it's evil, it's the devil, blah, blah, blah. So I've always had that, mindset of just witches being like very, not good to be around. I mean, obviously with the stereotype that's out there as well too. But I'm just like, I'm already like red flags are ringing in my head. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm playing it cool. I'm like, oh, cool. That's cool. Witchcraft. She's like, yeah, but it's the good type where, it's the light positive one. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Witchcraft is witchcraft. I don't know which positive. I've never seen a positive witch before. Okay. People just be reinventing shit nowadays. I don't even know. But obviously I'm taking her word for it. Now, in my mind, I'm already thinking, maybe I shouldn't really be doing this. Maybe she shouldn't come over because I don't know how in depth she is with this witch shit. I don't. And I don't know if I want to find out. But every time she turned around, made me change my mind again. I was just like, because she had a rumper on her, right? A thumper. Okay? Look at my hands. Look, I'm already gotta catch yourself. But yeah, but then every time it's just like red flags ringing in my head, I just look at her and then I just be like, oh yeah, it don't even matter no more. It don't even matter no more. She gonna come. And obviously, my mind's just going back and forth. I don't know whether she should come over. I don't know whether she shouldn't come over. And eventually, as we're talking, guys, I kid you not, this is when weird shit starts happening. We're talking, and as we're talking, not too long after she told me that she was a witch, it was perfectly fine outside, right? It starts getting windy outside, right? It starts getting windy. It was like nice. It was summertime around that time. So it was evening, but the weather was still nice. All of a sudden, it just started getting darker and darker, and the wind was blowing. And I was just like, this is odd. Like, not too long after she talking about witchcraft and everything, it's perfectly nice outside. All of a sudden, it just starts getting windy. And I'm telling you, like, it starts getting windy. Like, it wants to rain, but you can tell that it's not. It's gonna rain, but like not too soon. So, we just still chatting it up, and I'm just like, okay, this is a little odd. Okay. Like, I don't know what this is, but we'll play it off as a coincidence, okay? As this is happening, then we start to hear owls. Like, I kid you not, we start to hear owls. We're hearing owls like, woo, woo, woo. Like, it's like two of them, and they're just damn, I'm stuttering. They're getting louder and louder, and I just keep looking at it. As she's talking to me, she's like, you okay? Like, what you looking at? I'm just like, you not hearing this? You not hearing these owls? Oh, she was like, yeah, I mean, I just thought they were just owls, they're just hooing. I was like, I don't even know if I'm using the right phrase for the sound. I say hooing. But she was playing it off like it was nothing. Like it just, the weather didn't just change, and these owls are louder, aggressively getting louder. Her dog is barking in the direction of the owls, and she's just like, yeah, you're just talking. I'm just like, am I tweaking here? Because she's oddly playing it off like everything's normal, and I can clearly see nothing is normal. That's already the first sign that's freaking me out. Now I'm really like, yeah, I don't know if I still want to do this, cause this shit that I'm seeing, I don't know if it's a signal from God telling me, yeah, guys, I was in distress. I kid you not, I'm not the type of person that gets nervous, but for me, it was just too much of a coincidence that after she told me she was a witch, this creepy shit started happening. Now my sixth sense are like starting to go off. I'm like, what's going on? So we continue chatting it up. She eventually agrees to come to my place. I'm walking back home, still trying to decide if she should. And I kid you not, I told myself, man, is it worth it? You trying to get that witchcraft pussy? You trying to get spellbound, bro? Like, I was just thinking, I was like, maybe I'm just exaggerating it a little bit, Maybe I'm just exaggerating it a little bit. But eventually she does come to my place. Everything, we watch some anime, and you can, kind of figure what happened from there. So, yeah, I found out she was a witch, and she wasn't such a bad witch, but she did ooze out some concoctions, if you know what I mean. Sorry, that didn't really land as well as I thought it would. Yeah, I could have thought of a better one. I know I could have thought of a better one. Either way, guys, that was just a story I wanted to let you guys know. Like I said, it wasn't a crazy story, but definitely an interesting one. Like, just put yourself in my shoes and understand, like, it was really odd the way everything was happening in sequence after she told me that she was a witch. Like, I went in her apartment, bro. She had black candles and shit. I was like, I didn't want to get too much into that because that was really the only like witchcrafty thing I seen in her place, and then some other black esque aesthetic stuff, like emo type shit. But yeah, that was pretty much it. But anyway, man, if you're still here, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. All right, help your boy out. We just passed 500 subscribers. Now we are on the road to 1,000. Thank you guys so much for the support. And we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep progressing. I keep grinding. Keep your head on straight. Stay focused. And get your fucking ass in the gym and stop making excuses, you fat piece of shit. All right, cool. You guys already know what it is. Bourbon Effect out. Peace out.